Hello, everybody. This is Clara Garcia from Magic Beans Agency, and today I am very thrilled to present to you Mary Gilbey. Hello, Mary. How are you?
Hi, Clara. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. So,
Pleasure.
I just want to say a brief introduction about Mary. So, Mary Gilbey is director at Anglia Translations for the past 8 years, I guess a little bit longer. So, Anglia Translations is a language service company based in the UK, and it was founded in 1992. So, it has been around for a while now, and probably you have been witnessing many changes, especially, technology related ones.
I
So,
have.
as you know, right now we are all about Reclaim the Future. Our second edition is coming soon, February 7th. So, Mary, as one of the participants from Reclaim the Future 1.0, she has agreed to have this quick interview and tell us and tell everybody about, what her experience was, and so that, you can learn more about it from a participant. Okay? So, before we start, can you tell the audience a little bit about you, your company, and your focus?
So, as you mentioned, I'm the managing director of Anglia Translations. It was actually started by my father back in 1992, but I've only been at the company for just over 10 years now, but leading it for the last 8 years. And I would say we're a fairly traditional translation company. We predominantly do translation. We do some interpreting, but we've been working with some pretty big global brands over the years, and we do translations in all sectors, but we have a focus in a couple of key sectors that we work in, and that we're quite well established in those particular sectors.
Why did you decide to join the first
So
edition?
obviously, AI has been massive over the last couple of years, the AI explosion, and particularly in our industry over the last 12 months, it's gone absolutely crazy. And being a relatively small company, we didn't necessarily have the resource in terms of technology specialists to really research all the different technologies out there and how we might be able to implement them in our company. And then I guess it was in about April or May last year that I saw the course advertised, but at the same time, there was also funding, that the government had some funding for AI upskilling. So it came at the perfect time, and I knew I just needed to be on the train and get on and learn about this, and so that I could talk confidently to my customers about AI and how we wanted to work with it.
Wonderful. I mean, you have just summarized the reason why this course exists, right?
Yeah, probably have actually.
Wonderful. So, I wonder, how was your overall experience within, the 10-week course?
So it was pretty intense because it was weekly, it was every Friday, and it was 2 hours, pretty intense. And at the beginning, it was kind of information overload. I just thought, oh my God, there is so much out there. I feel overwhelmed. But actually, what was great is that there were lots of other companies, and as part of each session, there's time at the end for people to have conversations, ask
Correct.
questions.
Mhm.
And it was great to it was comforting, I guess, to realize that there were other companies in the same position as me. And some were a lot bigger companies, some were similar size, but everyone seemed to be in a similar situation. Obviously, that's why they were on the course.
Mhm.
And I found that quite comforting. And as the course went on, things just started slotting into place. So
Mhm.
all the stuff that seemed a bit overwhelming at the beginning and kind of like, oh my God, there's too much to take in, it all started slotting into place and making sense. And it all kind of in my head, I suddenly realized I kind of know now what we need to be doing and how we can do it. So the experience was great. The modules were
Wonderful.
great, the support in between the modules, the homework that we got given, everything, all great. And
Wonderful.
we got recordings of each session. So my whole team has been able to do the course, even if they couldn't do it at the time, they've been able to do it in their own time. And I think that's really important as well.
That's great. That's great. Great to hear that it was an overall positive experience. And yeah, that is one of the main things, that we want everybody out there to know, is that all of the sessions are recorded. This is meant to reach as many people as possible. So if there are, big companies that have huge teams, of course, not everybody will be able to join every single week. But the fact that you will own the recordings and then you can share with your team, it gives, like a bigger scope for sure. So
Definitely. And I refer back to those recordings still now when I'm trying to
exactly.
implement and just to remind myself. So
Correct,
it's
because
great,
as
great
as you
resource.
said, it was very intense. It had a lot of information, so it's
Yeah.
actually great to have. I think you also have the slides like this presentation. So
Yeah.
it's material that is very handy and that will last forever,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
exactly. It's a brilliant resource.
Wonderful. So I wonder, how is your like attitude or confidence with regards to AI and other technologies has changed now?
So if you'd spoken to me about 4 months ago and asked me about AI, I'd have probably pulled my hair out and gone, oh my God, all my clients are talking about it. Everyone in the world is talking about it. Translation kind of gets lumped into AI in general
Exactly.
and in companies, and they not necessarily linguists or experts in this field. So I guess, yeah, 4 months ago, I would have gone, there's too much. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. And we're not really doing anything. And I'm too scared to talk to my customers. Now I am the absolute opposite extreme, where I'm really excited about talking about what we're doing in the company in terms of AI, the different solutions we can offer our clients. And this doesn't take away from the fact that we're still very much focused on human translation. It does not take away from that at all. But it just means I've got the confidence to say, this is what we are doing. And this is what will work for you. And we are the experts. We can help you with this. We can help implement it in your company. If you want to do it in your company, we can help with that. We have got all the linguists and all the experts in place. And I feel in a really strong position to be able to have those conversations with clients now. And
That's
it's
wonderful.
literally, total opposites almost.
Wow, wow. It's great to hear that. And,
Yeah.
AI and these technologies, they are not the enemy. I mean, we need
No,
to
no, no, not
know
at all.
about them, and own them in a way, because, translation is never going to completely be just the machine. It's always going to need that human touch. So, but more and more
Exactly.
now, we have to complement, right? The human
Yeah.
part and the
Yeah.
technology,
Yeah.
just for our favor, to make it
Yeah.
even better, and offer
Yeah.
better services, better quality to our clients.
Yeah.
So,
Totally agree.
so I guess, 2025 for you, or the future itself, after having done the course, it has maybe like a more clear understanding, right? Or like you have your
Yeah.
strategy a lot more
Definitely
clear.
got a clearer vision of what I want to do with the company, what we're trying to do this year and onwards, but also the kind of conversations that we want to be having with clients. And that
Exactly.
is so key. And how we want to be talking about it on our website or on social media, and being positive about it and not
Correct.
feeling like,
Correct.
oh my God, it's the end. It's
Not
the
at
end.
all. Not at all.
So yeah, not at all. And I feel very totally different about it. And yeah, very excited about what is to come actually.
That's wonderful. It's not
Yeah.
the end, it's a beginning, right?
Yeah,
It's a new
yeah, exactly,
opportunity.
exactly. And it's really reignited that in me, that I think, okay, there's so much that we can do and we can offer. And
Exactly.
yeah,
Cool. So what would you tell to, everybody out there that has, heard about the course, but is still a little bit hesitant about participating? What would you tell them?
I would say it is very worth the investment in your time and money. If you're not sure, I think nothing's going to change to make that any better for you in the next 3 months, 6 months. AI is here, it's here to stay, and it's here in our industry, and we've got to be embracing it and figuring out how it will best work in our company. And it will be different for everyone. And the course gives you those tools, that knowledge. Essentially, you become our technology specialists and tell us what is out there, and how we might be able to use it. And then you have got that information to be able to implement it in your company. So I would really say, do it. Just get on
Go for
board.
it.
Do it, go for it. You haven't really got anything to lose. And if you don't do anything, I think you've got a lot more to lose. So,
Correct. Better to do
that
something.
would be my view. Do it.
Thank
You won't
you.
regret it.
Thank you so much, Mary. This has been wonderful. I don't want to take more time from you, but it has been a pleasure. And I wish you all the best on this new year
Thank you very
with your
much.
AI
Thanks for all your
strategy.
support.